All right. Yeah, this is actually ones before. I'd missed a couple of Drews. These are Drew's PayPal's, but these were before the last two I'd done. I'd kind of jumped ahead in order, but yeah, Tom Yorke, Harrow Downhill, Latitude. Now this is the he's been fire for all the last one, the Black Swan one. I think yeah, that might be my favourite. But this whole, I might even do this whole show if we haven't already individually, because he is fire throughout all of this. But yeah, Tom Yorke, Harrow Downhill. Let's go.
slipping in and out of consciousness. I forget.
I love you only get it every now and then, but like where he actually has that like then you saw that little smile at the end of that that he knew that was the shit. Do you know what I mean? It's like he has that like, yeah, I nailed that shit. But yeah, that was great. First off, I want to say that for what people talk about who don't know Radiohead and Tom York, people think it's a lot of slow, depressing stuff. A lot of his stuff is funky. It's got a funky, like even the acoustic stuff we've done. There's a lot of funkiness in him, and this was a perfect example. And you think as well how kind of complex this song was, but it really was just working around that same looped bass, which you think is actually it's that's really restrictive in the in what you can do. But he actually done a lot because the melodies, maybe in that way, like because his melodies are very dreamy, always. Like, even if it's funky and whatever, there's always this kind of dreamy effect to his um, vocal melody, I suppose, and the keyboard. But they're like how much he switched up the vocals and all the time, like you didn't really. It become as if you wasn't even hearing that original riff he looped. You just kind of it just become part of the whole thing, and yeah, that was fire for something that's initially so kind of restrictive. Just to have that going round and round, he done a lot with it, and then to switch and pick the guitar up, and instead of doing a solo, I don't think I've seen too many people do that either. Instead of doing a solo, just kind of do rhythm. I said before, rhythm's harder than lead. Lead, you can be a mechanical lead guitar player and not need really have rhythm. You can just kind of mechanically learn how to do it. But playing rhythm guitar is much harder. You can either do it or you can't. You really don't. You can't teach someone rhythm. I've tried. So actually, when you hear a good rhythm guitar player like Keith Richards, what makes his guitar playing so great is is his unbelievable rhythm. But Tom York's definitely, yeah, to kind of flex a guitar rhythm, I thought was interesting too, over the same looped um like bass riff or like guitar riff. Yeah, yeah, that's fire. But like I said, he's been so good on all of this. The last one we done at this festival might be one of my favourite Tom York things of all of them. To be fair, he definitely, yeah, he was on fire. Although I was thinking, if you was Radiohead, like the rest of the members of Radiohead, and you're watching him on stage, you must be thinking, is he trying to edge us out or something? He's getting to a point where he don't actually need a band. He's got just little gizmos and Tom's toys. But yeah, yeah, fire. But yeah, that's the reaction. Sweet.